Told we got such a great reaction about the pictures that I was posting up of the kids making their pizzas. Everybody asked, Treyvaud, how the hell do you make a pizza from scratch? So guess what? I'm going to show you. First thing we're going to make is the pizza dough. Now, we've got about 450 mils of water in here, and we're putting in, it's about maybe half a tablespoon of sugar into that, okay? Just give it a quick stir. Now, temperature of the water is warm. Not cold, not hot, because if it's too cold, the yeast doesn't work, and if it's too hot, it kills the yeast. Simple. So we've got 2 packets of dried yeast. These are standard everywhere, 7 grams. So that's 14 grams of yeast. And the packet, 14 grams ketones. Now, if this was Jamie Oliver, lads, I would have gone, oh shit, Jamie, rewind that and do that again, we made a mistake. Treyvaud, because this is what happens at home, lads. We all make mistakes. Anyway, packet number 1, packet number 2. Tones, how good of a recovery was that? Okay, so 2 packets of yeast, in we go, and we give it a little bit of a stir. Okay, so the yeast will start eating off that sugar and it'll start working straight away. Now, 750 grams of plain flour, Tones, okay? Plain flour. And sometimes with the water, okay, you might only use 400 mils, and sometimes you might need maybe about 500 mils, okay? It changes. Flour is odd like that. Here we go, perfect. 750 grams of flour. So, take a little weighing machine gizmo out of the way. Make yourself a little well. And actually, always what we do, Tones, just throw a little bit of flour on the board here, because this is where we're going to roll it afterwards. Okay? And don't be afraid, you're going to get your hand in anyway, so just make sure all the yeast is nicely broken up, Tones. And we start to pour it in and bring the dough together. This is absolute foolproof, simple, amazing pizza dough. So pour in maybe about 3/4 of it first of all. And don't worry, I'm going to show you exact consistency that we're doing. So have your fingers open like that, and just put it in, and bring all the flour together. And don't worry if some of it's going to go out onto the tabletop, because we're going to be kneading it in 2 seconds. A little bit more. And now, guys, don't panic. If you make a mistake and you put in a little bit too much water and it's too springy, too wet, we can add a little bit more flour when we're kneading it. So don't worry. So, guys, this is the consistency what we're looking for. It's not too sticky. Okay, so now at this stage we bring it out onto the countertop. And we're going to knead it just to bring everything together, okay? You don't need to overly knead this dough. What you want to do is just bring in all the bits and pieces of the flour. And as I said, Tones, if you find that at this stage it's sticky in your hand, it keeps sticking to your hand, just get a little bit of extra flour and shake it over it. So when you knead it, it's going to bring it all in together. You'll see in a lot of recipes, guys, they put in olive oil and this kind of stuff. I personally don't think it needs it, because we're going to be putting enough oil. Get in here!
I keep doing that.
Come here to me, you.
What?
Look over here.
What?
We're filming. Huh? There you are now. Come on, pick a stool. Join me. Now, this is the most important part. Is you always need a 4-year-old to finish off the kneading. Give that a good shake together. This is why I tell you guys cooking at home is brilliant, because you get the kids involved in it. We couldn't have practiced that if we tried, lads. What a natural. What a natural. Okay, throw it into the bowl. What a shot. Okay, and what we do, Tones, is we leave this here for about maybe 35-40 minutes to proof. Okay, so let the yeast come in, and this will at least double in size. So we'll be back in 30 minutes.